What is up, everybody? I'm back on another video, man. I'm tired of these YouTubers scamming about Birdman. Let's get into it.
All right, what's going on, guys? So recently, there's been some pretty wild stuff going on in the gaming community. I mean, we always have some sort of drama going on, but apparently, there has been a new trend of scamming going around, which is absolutely crazy to me. But I'm sure we all know about the Save the Kids situation. I think
Oh
that's
yeah.
what kind of started it, at least more recently. That was one of the first ones to really get like investigated thoroughly, right? Like they really got up in there real deep and hard, just exposed everything. We've obviously had bigger scams than that back in the day, but back then, I was around, anyone else that was around can kind of verify, people were kind of getting away with stuff a little bit more. That doesn't really happen these days, right? So, anyways, we got two new, let's call them situations to talk about. The first comes from Valkyrie. She is, I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure she is the biggest female streamer. And she came out.
Okay, yeah. See, okay. I don't even know who that is, but it's definitely Pokemon, bro. Without a question, it's definitely Pokemon, bro.
Out with a new product for her fans. I'm not going to get into like the super scientific research of it, but basically a quick rundown. So apparently it's some sort of skincare product that protects you from blue light pollution.
That's
Now,
so
blue
dumb.
light is like anything from like electronics, so like your computer screen, your phone
That
screen,
is
stuff
so
like
dumb.
that.
There's no way people
However,
actually
the
want that.
problem is blue light pollution isn't really a
Yeah, that's not a thing.
concern for your skin. Like we all know looking at the screen too long is bad for your eyes, of course, but this was the first time I've ever heard that it's bad for your skin. Like basically this is like a sunscreen for looking at your computer, which I've never in my life heard of
Yeah,
something like
on
that
God.
before.
Like
And
what?
obviously as soon as she released this, people were very skeptical. They started looking into it, and basically, long story short, nobody was able to find any credible studies that said that blue light had any sort of real negative effects on your skin. So basically, that means the product is useless. And I think the worst part of it all is on their website, they have like a little disclaimer saying, like, oh, we're not responsible for any of this information regarding the product, and if it's incorrect or if anything happens to you, it's not our fault. So it's almost like they're admitting it in a way, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, this shit may or may not work. Either way, we're not responsible for it. And this information may or may not be accurate. Either way, we don't care. Like, that's a pretty weird thing to say. Like, obviously, all products have a disclaimer because you don't want people, like, eating it and then suing you or whatever. But to have a disclaimer about your information being inaccurate is kind of crazy. So that's why it's being referred to as a scam. So now the issue becomes how much was she herself really involved with the product, because a lot of times people just promote shit, right? You know, they don't even have to know anything about it. You know how many times like companies, they go up to a celebrity, they're like, hey, we'll give you all this money, you just gotta say that you love our product or whatever. They're like, sure, I'd love to do that. Like, think about like Shaq, for example. You know how much random shit Shaq promotes? Like, I promise you, he does not use half of that stuff or even know anything about it. He's just like, yeah, you want me to promote it? Send me the money, I'll be happy to. That's how that goes down. So it could be one of those situations. However, she specifically said that she has apparently been working on this behind the scenes for 2 years, and it's been like some huge top secret project that she can't wait to release. So clearly
Oh
she
my
was
God.
involved with this product. So this pretty
That's
much
really
leaves
bad.
us with two options here. Either A, she was in on the scam from the beginning, which I will say in this specific scenario, you have to take it on a case by case basis. But in this specific one that we're talking about, she doesn't seem like a scumbag type of person who would do that. However, I would also like to say we don't actually know any of these people. Just because you watch someone's videos or you watch their stream, that doesn't mean you
That don't
actually
mean you
know
don't
who
know.
they are as a person. You only see what they
You
allow you to
yep.
see.
I
And
don't
I
know
think
what you
this
like to see.
especially applies to those people that are like super nice, like weirdly nice
Yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah.
point like where you
Especially.
can tell it's fake. You know what I mean? Like I think those are the real freaks of the community, honestly. I'm not saying that applies in this situation necessarily, but I do think that is something to keep in mind. So that's option A. Option B, she just might not be very smart when it comes to business, right? Like I don't know how you could possibly be involved with the product for 2 years and not once like confirm that it's legit. You're gonna put your reputation on the line on something that you don't even like know anything about. That's kind of crazy to me, right? Like if people on Twitter and Reddit or whatever can do some simple research on it and find out that it's a scam, you know, within an hour, I would think you would be able to do the same within a 2-year time frame, but
Yeah,
apparently
that's really
not. So
bad.
either way, I think it's an L. I don't know what you did or didn't do in this situation, but you did fuck up, that's for sure. So what's gonna happen now? Who knows? Honestly, probably not much. She did tweet something about how she's waiting for them to update the website with some research or something. Like it's a little bit too late for that now, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You should have been asking for the research a long time ago before you even released the product. That would have made the most sense, but at least you are trying to fix the situation, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think anything too crazy is going to come out of this situation. It's probably all going to blow over. We won't even like remember it in like a month from now. That's how these situations usually go. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the situation. Oh, I did say there was two. So the other one, Optic, came out with a coin. I guess they didn't learn their
Oh my
lesson from
god.
FaZe. Listen, I don't know whether it's a scam or not. I was looking on Reddit, people were talking about it. They were saying that there was some weird stuff going on with it already. Bottom line, do not buy crypto from YouTubers, streamers, or really any random person on the internet. Don't buy some random coin from them, man. Like, it's just common sense at this point. Like, yeah, maybe people were getting scammed at first, but if you're still getting scammed by buying
Yeah.
random crypto, I almost would think you deserve it, because clearly you need to learn a life lesson. So listen, I don't know what's going on with that, but they just announced it, so if anything wild happens with that, I'm sure it'll blow up just like the FaZe situation did. I don't know why people are still trying to put out coins. Like, it's just crazy. But anyways, listen, man, lesson of the day, try to use your head a little bit before you just buy some random shit that's promoted to you. That's all it really is. It's crazy to me that these people are willing to put their reputations on the line. Keep in mind, these are all like millionaires already.
Oh god.
And they're
Like
putting their
what?
rep on the line trying to scam kids out of money. Like, I just don't get it, man. Why? It just doesn't make sense. Anyways,
Yeah.
that is pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. We had to discuss the Predator, Brittany Renner. She was back on the prowl. Another person who hasn't learned their lesson. But other than that, thank you again for watching.
But yeah, bro, that's me the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, and we out, bro.